Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More, and I'm standing outside a house flip that is just about ready to list. It's pretty much done, but we just have a few more things to get it ready to go on the market. This is always not frustrating, but a very impatient time for me because I want properties to go on the market right away. But I know it's better to make sure we do a few things beforehand before we list them. And it's a very weird time of year to list properties as well, and I'll talk about that too. All right, we love the likes, love the comments, love the shares. Keep those coming. Lots of other videos, other flips going on, commercial properties, businesses, all that great stuff. So if you're new to the channel, we'd love to see you stick around. This is a house I bought a few months ago, and probably more than a few months ago, probably more like 6 to 8 months ago. And we've had a lot of crazy stuff going on, so we've been a little slow repairing properties, but it looks so much better now. And it's a big lot. It's got like 1/3 of an acre, kind of has 2 garages in back. Decent sized house, obviously a pretty old house, and we paid $330,000 for it, kind of from the seller. They had it listed on Zillow, then they had it in the MLS, and it was just like one picture, kind of a self-service MLS listing, which did not help them out at all. But bought it for $332,000. I'm not sure exactly how much we have into it, probably in the $50,000 range, maybe a little bit more. And then we'll have another $35,000 in other costs, and we'll see what it's worth. The market's a little funky right now with interest rates being so high, and it's a strange time of year, but it's a very unique property, very appealing to a lot of people with a big yard and garages. So we'll see how that plays out, but we're hoping in the 460 to 470 range, but maybe I'm being crazy. We'll see. I let Nikki price all my properties now. You can see we did redo the railing a little bit. It was pretty messed up, had lots of weird stones going on, so that looks a little better there. Had a weird gaps in the roof here. We fixed all those, so that helped, and we'll show you what it's like inside. So we are definitely, returning or in a more normal real estate market now. Can't just sell houses in a day with 10 offers all the time. And in those markets, I've always said this in the past, I flipped my first house like 20 years ago, which is crazy with my dad. But you want to sell price, or you want to list properties kind of just below what you think the market is when you want to sell flips, because the goal is really to sell them quick, get them off the market, and move on and keep doing new deals. It doesn't help to have flips stay on the market forever and sit there and eat away all your profit while you're paying costs on them. So that's been our strategy before, except for the last couple of years where you really could price things a little higher than you thought and they'd still sell. So that's why I let Nikki price my properties, because she looks at it from a more objective standpoint. It's real easy as a flipper to get emotionally involved. Like, oh, we put all this work into it, we spent all this time on it. You can't price it based on how much money you have into it. You have to price it based on what market prices are. So if I spent $200,000 on this house and I had $500,000 into it, that doesn't make it worth $500,000. It's still worth whatever the market will pay. All right, so you can see we redid the kitchen, paint, windows. This is the house, if you remember, I did an update video on a little while ago. We had all the trim and walls the same color, and then we had the dark doors. You can see the dark doors. We've done that color scheme before, but we think either the house, the lighting, or just this color was a little bit too dark. It looked pretty dreary. So we actually came through and painted all the trim, not me, but our contractors came through, had them paint the trim white, and it looks so much better now. So that other color scheme looks great if the colors are right, but this one just did not look right. So we fixed that, and then these cabinets are a little high. We noticed that today. So we kind of need to have those rehung, and this microwave too, because I'm 6'1", 6'1.5" or so, and it's like it goes to about where my nose is, maybe a little bit lower. So if you're not taller, that's a little high for your microwave and the cabinet, so we'll get that fixed. Back here, I had some closets and different stuff right here. We took those out just to open this up, made it way better. And I'll link the video when I first bought it below, so you can see exactly what it looks like. And then we have another bedroom back here. You can see we just did vinyl plank flooring, carpet in the bedrooms. That's what we normally do. A lot of people say we should never do carpet. That's horrible. But a lot of that's market specific. Where you're at, we're in Colorado. We're gonna get pretty cold. And a lot of people do like carpet in the bedrooms. They don't always like hard flooring everywhere. If you're in Florida or somewhere else, you know, maybe you've got tile everywhere. But for us, that's a different story. All right. We have some weird things here. And I talk about this a lot in my videos too. We can't make every single flip perfect or we'd never make money. Because it costs money to do every single change, every single thing adds up. And so we have to pick and choose what's important, what's not. Here's where the washer goes. That's where it was before. Here's where the dryer goes. Very weird, very strange, but we just could not find a better place to move them. There wasn't room here. It would stick out too far. The stairs are right here going to the basement, so we couldn't get rid of that. There wasn't room over there. It'd be real weird. So in the end, we decided to keep them here. So I know it's strange and weird, but I think it'll still be okay. And yes, we have a weird bifold door for the bathroom. Again, I really hate these, but I'm okay with it right here because we have a door here. So you can still shut this door off from the main living area. We have a door here. You can still shut this door off from the bedroom. And then, you know, you have plenty of privacy. So it's not like this opens up into the living room or something. You still can close that off. So that's why I'm okay with that crazy bifold door. It's just such a weird, tiny door frame that it was going to be real tricky getting a door to fit in there. All right, the shower, we redid all of that. And then the rest of the bathroom, we pretty much left the same. New vanity, toilet, mirror, light fixture. And it did, well, we had a weird, what was it before? Did that go through to the weird closet in the living room? Something went through. We closed that off so it doesn't have the crazy weird walkway anymore. All right, and then downstairs isn't super exciting, but it is nice and bright down here. For a basement, especially an older basement, your windows are above grade, which is really nice. The furnace. Well, old windows, I'm not sure what those are. But it's actually a really nice basement considering how old it is. Old houses usually have, you know, real dark, dingy. And then it's got this room outside the main living area, I think it is. And that's your old pull chute right there. So that's always kind of cool to see in these properties too. The old stuff that's still here. But yeah, you can see that definitely is outside the main footprint of the property. Kind of right, well, part of it's outside, part of it's not. And yeah, like I said, one of the nice features of this property is the big yard, the garages. Again, we didn't do anything too crazy in here. We left the cool old doors, which do still function and work. So you can get cars in here. But as you can see, not insulated. Definitely not your modern garage, but still pretty cool space. You've got the carport there too, and you've also got this little building over here. Which was full of graffiti and weird pictures that we painted over, as you can see. So, and this one was tricky too. It's got one garage door that sort of works, and then another garage door over it right there. And we asked our garage door guy if we could put a good garage door on here. And with the gaps and the height, and the weird stuff going on, he just said it would be so expensive and so tricky making that work that it's probably not worth it. So again, that's one of those things where we say, okay, it's an outbuilding, it's a little shop. We already have one garage. We don't need to go overboard and spend a bunch of money putting a different garage door in. So we didn't. All right, and there's the back of the house. We'll go upstairs here soon too. And then before, if you remember, when I first bought this, it had a door right there. You can kind of see where it was before. Some posts here and a real crotchety old deck. And we took all that down. Was not worth rebuilding that. You know, you don't really have a view or much of anything you can see over here. So we just took that down, and much easier than rebuilding it, and it was kind of weird. That was right on the, I'll show you the landing of the stairs where that was. And then also for this house, it still needs cleaned. So if you see it's very dirty, yes, it hasn't been cleaned yet. We're probably going to stage it. We staged most of our properties. I think this one especially will really look much better with staging. I'll probably come back through and do another video after it's cleaned and staged, and then we need to get professional pictures done on it as well. So that's something else that will help it sell. Something we do on all our listings now. Even when the market was crazy, we still did that. Still helped properties sell faster and for more money. And then yeah, here's that closet that kind of went through to the other closet before, and we closed that off. All right, so yeah, I mentioned it's a weird time to sell too. So Thursday's Thanksgiving. Today is Tuesday, and even if this was ready to go, let's say it was staged, all the pictures were done, we try to never list properties. That looks real weird right there. We try not to list properties right before Thanksgiving, right before Christmas, right before major holidays, just because people are busy, and you really want properties to be listed when the most people can see them, not when they're distracted, not when they're busy. So even if it was ready to go, we'd wait till after Thanksgiving, list it next week. For right now, we've kind of got to get it cleaned, get it staged, get pictures done. So it'll probably be at least a week, if not longer, before we can list it, because we've got to get all that done, and it's Thanksgiving. So a lot of people aren't going to be working. We'll be busy during this time. See, the bathroom, completely redid this as well. It was really ugly before. There was actually a laundry chute that we found right here, but as you can see, we took that out, or it's still there. We just did not put back in the laundry chute. I don't even know where it would drop. It was a weird spot. So bathroom's much better. Got 3 bedrooms up here again. I'm fine putting carpet up here. There was hardwood in this house, with it being the age it was. Hardwood on the main floor, hardwood up here. It was not in good shape. It was real rough. Been painted a number of times. Different types of flooring. It was not good. So we decided not to refinish that or redo that. It just would have been too expensive and not worth doing that either. So if the hardwood's there, if it's in decent shape, if we can refinish it, great. But if we've got to redo it all or put in new hardwood, we almost never do that. Once in a while we have, and it really just doesn't seem to be worth the cost for what we get back out of it when we do that. All right, so that is the house. We will get it cleaned, get it staged, get pictures done, put it on the market, figure out a price for it. Like I said, that'll take probably a week or two. Like I said, I'm very impatient, but you have to be patient and not rush some of these things. You know, you see the house flipping shows where they've got the open house date and they've always got to rush, and it's always, you know, the morning of where they're finishing up repairs, and that's just not reality. You know, you've got a few other stages in between finishing up the repairs and listing a property before it's ready. All right. Love to hear what you think of this property. Love to hear if you saw crazy stuff that I missed, because a lot of times the viewers can see in my videos things I don't always see, which is kind of cool. And then, of course, love the likes, shares, all of that. All right, we'll be back with more videos. Probably do another video of this house after it's staged, show you what it looks like, our other flips, our other rentals, all kinds of crazy stuff. We have a squatter situation we're trying to figure out, where we might do another eviction here soon. Have an update on liquor store, mini mart, maybe the bar, all kinds of things going on. All right, thanks for watching. Be back soon.